What's up, everybody? This is Tyson Roush. Let's Talk Jets Radio. We broadcast live Tuesdays and Friday nights, 8 o'clock. The New York Jets have won 4 of the last 5 games, and they are now heading into a 3-game stretch against 3 of the best defenses in football, the Ravens, the Steelers, and the Bills. And to me, this is the ultimate test for Adam Gase and Sam Darnold in a year where they're supposed to be about quarterback development, offense development, all this different stuff. I mean, the last 5 games have been pretty much a time for this team to regroup, get things established, get Sam back on the right track. I mean, they really haven't played any good defenses. I mean, they made Carlos Dunlap look like Von Miller, but whatever. Now it's up to Adam Gase to not only protect his quarterback, prepare his quarterback, but also be functional. I mean, just because you're playing a very good Ravens team doesn't mean you mail it in. I mean, you roll out your quarterback. You get him out of trouble. You do not get him hurt. And most importantly, you don't want him seeing ghosts again. One of the biggest raps on Sam Darnold right now is how he handles the blitz, how he handles the pressure. He's not seeing open receivers. He's hurrying the ball. He's throwing it off his back foot. He's making bad decisions. And he will be tested just incredibly the next 3 weeks because the Ravens and everybody else is going to sell out to stop the run and say, Sam Darnold, beat us. And we're going to blitz the shit out of you and see how you handle it. And now Adam Gase, first of all, has to be prepared for it and protect his quarterback. I don't want to hear excuses about the offensive line. I don't want to hear excuses about playmakers. You have more than enough to be serviceable. Now, be functional. So there's a lot of pressure on Adam Gase next 3 games to get this offense just competent enough to be competitive and hold your own and get Sam Darnold comfortable where he's not running for his life, looking scared, looking demoralized, and looking lost. Because the last thing you want at the end of the season is 3 horrific losses with your quarterback dazed and confused with more questions than answers. Because if you're going to be really honest about things, he didn't play well against the Dolphins. That last drive, he took a terrible sack. He missed open receivers several times in the game. There's some concerning things. Footwork wasn't good in that one interception. And now you have teams that are going to expose every little flaw. So how do you handle the adversity? How do you handle the pressure? Adam Gase has to protect his quarterback. Now, Sam Darnold, this has been a year where you want to see a lot. There's been some highs. There's been some lows. The last 5 weeks, I mean, listen, they won 4 out of the 5. He's played well in some spots, not so well in others. These next 3 weeks, no excuses for him either. Man up time. Show us what you got. You're going to get smacked around. You're going to get hit. You're going to be tested. You need to decipher the defense, make some big-time throws, be competitive. Don't go see ghosts. Don't do so. You have to show us something now. Like, it's all fun and games when you're playing the Giants and you're playing all the Redskins and all these teams that can't press you. Now you're going to face elite pass rushers. You're going to face quality defensive lines, corners that are going to press, challenge your receivers. So get Jamison Crowder involved. Use your running backs. Use your safety valves. Find ways to get this offense going. Find ways to motivate and inspire your teammates. So for me, these 3 games are crucial. This is exactly what you want to know where we are heading into 2020. And if this next 3 games, listen, the Ravens are an elite team, I understand. I'm not saying win the game. I'm saying be competent and don't embarrass yourself. The Steelers and the Buffalo Bills, there's no reason why you can't go toe-to-toe and make some big-time throws and show that you can play at a high level in the NFL. Like, no more excuses. And don't justify it with injuries and this and that. You have enough talent and you have enough ability to game plan and play and bring some quality football to the field the next 3 weeks. So for me, this is a significant test. And in the end of these 3 games, if they were looking at 3 bad losses and Sam Darnold looks terrible or is getting banged around and lifeless, that's all you got to know about Adam Gase. So big test for both these guys. And I'm curious to see how it works. I don't expect much Thursday night against the Ravens, just because I don't really have that much faith in Adam Gase's play calling, but that's no excuse for him. He's got to show us something, and it's gonna be interesting. I'm worried about Sam Darnold getting banged around and his head down, is sulking and not looking inspired, and that look that we've seen in other games earlier in the year. But I'd like to be wrong. We'll see what happens. Big time test for Mr. Gase, though.